Hey, crypto heads, it's the Goose. We're back finally after a few weeks of rest and refocus and mental health breaks and all that kind of stuff and illnesses, all that kind of good stuff.
Right.
We're back.
We're
It
a
took me
mess,
forever
but
to
we're
figure out
back.
how to. So tired as F, and we're dealing with it. How are you feeling, D? Feeling better?
Yeah, I feel okay. My voice just hasn't figured that out yet. Like, it hasn't gotten the memo that we're good. We
Yeah.
don't need to do this anymore. So,
Oh darn, Denise can't talk as much.
I know.
Right.
It's terrible. My kids hate it.
It's like, God damn it, Mom can talk now.
I know.
We're in trouble. What's up, Heisenberg? How you doing?
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Always a man of many words.
You just asked
So what
me
do you
how I was doing.
Yeah.
Well, it's therapy session, right? We got to keep going. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What's up,
How does
Penny?
it
How
make
are you doing?
feel?
I don't believe in therapy. I believe in medicine.
Medication. Good stuff.
Yep. What fuck
So we're
therapy?
back. We're doing a little porch talk. We're just kind of getting back into the role. It took me forever to remember how to play the video, the intro for the
Oh
show.
my gosh.
Like I haven't done it, every weekend for the last, I don't know how many years, but took me a minute. So, big Halloween plans, anybody? Halloween's coming up this weekend. Denise, you got to be Halloweened out because of being at Madison for
I'm
like
not gonna
basically
lie.
every night a month.
Yeah, I'm Halloweened out by the middle of the month. It's a
Well,
lot.
it's got to be tough because it's almost like a job,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
part-time job.
yeah, for sure. And then, you gotta stay till, midnight, 4 AM,
Yeah,
and then wake up and do your real job in the morning,
yeah,
so it's rough, but it's good. I mean, obviously the guests love it that we have so much going on.
yeah. I'm assuming it was a great turnout for pretty much everything.
Oh yeah, and we actually have flashlights tonight, and
Okay.
then, there's a public hunt, which is probably sold out Friday and Saturday, and
Yeah.
then, Sunday is our trick or treating, which is my favorite, from
Oh,
3 to
cool.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun. Do you get to like scare the kids, or you just kind of
No, we
chill?
don't scare
Oh, damn it,
them.
that's no fun.
We
That's
do
no
dress
fun.
up, and I always try to dress up as something nice because I don't wanna scare the kids, but,
Uh,
we take them through the building. We got the crew is in random parts all over the building, passing out
Jumping out,
candy.
scaring people.
Yeah.
Have
It's
any of the
fun.
kids like
Mhm.
seen anything or like been scared of anything, or is it pretty
Not
chill?
that they've said to us,
Yeah,
but their parents are with them, so I would assume they would tell their parents.
yeah. I feel like this year's just been kind of blah, paranormally speaking, for me. I feel like
Yeah.
this is the year of do stuff, and I did nothing
Yeah, it was
basically.
hashtag do more, right?
Yeah, right.
See, that's why
Next year,
don't
next year's
set goals, man. That's why I don't
Yeah,
set
that's
goals.
true.
I just live my
right,
life just open.
Yeah.
No goals.
And you can't be
right.
disappointed. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, right.
My only goal is to make it to the next day.
Yeah, that's a good goal these days. Jeez.
No shit. Yep, can't gotta be careful going grocery shopping, all that shit.
Right.
Walking outside the door. What's up, David? Man Mountain, our boss.
I don't know what that says, but it says nothing on our screen.
I know. Hey, he's just letting us know he's there.
He's just
We
learning
felt
how to
it, but
type.
He's the strong silent type. Yeah.
so yeah, we had big Halloween plans, and then we decided, you know what, we're gonna turn the light off, not hand any out a candy, just kind of have some pizza and kind of our own little party for ourselves.
You
Nice.
selfish
Actually,
sons of bitches.
oh well, you know what? We always go all out every year. We're taking the year off.
You're gonna get toilet paper.
That's fine. That's fine. There's too many people on the streets, and the cops are like crazy. come around like every 5 minutes. We see.
I don't
cop
give a
driving
shit
down the
about.
street.
I don't give a shit about the cops. I'm gonna toilet paper your house because you're not giving out candy.
Are you going to be tricked
Right.
in my neighborhood?
No.
No, we're just gonna come over and TP your house.
Yes.
That's fine. That'll work.
You say it now.
Yeah. Always watching.
Thanks,
Holly loves your
Holly.
witch's hat.
I didn't even notice it.
It was a pretty smooth transition.
Boom. Right? That's how he used to dress up.
Yeah,
I'm a Star Wars nerd, so that's nothing new.
right. I'm a
You're
witch,
a
so that's nothing
You're a
new.
witch. Heisenberg.
An
I'm a
angsty
watcher of this
young
show.
kid.
Right? Jackass.
Oh goodness.
You know I kid, but tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You guys had it on a Thursday night?
What? Like a random Thursday? It's not like Halloween's on a Tuesday. What?
Yeah.
If you're not
Halloween is
gonna have
also
it on the
a random
weekend, but
day.
you're gonna have it on Thursday?
I don't know what kind of town you live in.
I need to talk to your mayor.
Wolver's like, oh darn, I guess I have to keep this candy for myself.
Right? Yeah, that's kind of the point. We're going to buy a couple big bags of candy
Whoopsie-daisy.
and just eat it ourselves. Julie wants to
Julie,
know how
I'm
you're
feeling
feeling
good.
today.
I'm feeling okay. I feel fine. My voice just like doesn't understand that.
I've kind of stopped eating candy.
Yeah.
I say that till every Halloween, and it's all over.
No, there's candy in the house that I haven't even broke into.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, there's a whole
that's
bunch.
willpower, man. That is
Well,
willpower.
my teeth hurt, so.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And you know what? It's gotten me off sugar pretty much a lot. I don't really
Nice.
need it.
Good.
I was supposed to have a dentist
Oh,
appointment
pretty
today, but they
good.
didn't have any nitrous. They said they could have gave me like a pill or something, but I wouldn't have been able to drive,
Yeah.
and I couldn't do that.
Okay. That's weird.
Thanks.
I bet you get a lot
Halloween.
of people that
It's like
come there.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I bet there's a lot of people like up here, Geneva does theirs like on a Saturday or the Saturday before or after Halloween.
We do ours on a Saturday. Wait, does Dave live in Southern Ohio?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, Central Ohio, like Washington Courthouse or something. I believe that's
South Central.
His address is 15. No,
Right.
Hold on, I'll Google it. I'll give you guys directions.
Freeze dried candy. What is freeze dried candy?
Oh my
Holly's
god.
just making
There's-
stuff up.
No, it's a real thing.
I've never heard of it, or if I've heard of it, I don't remember what it is.
You know how they make astronaut ice cream?
Yeah.
You'd see like the ice cream sandwich.
Mhm.
That's freeze dried. That's a freeze dried ice cream sandwich.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So if you take like Skittles are a super popular one. You
Yeah.
take Skittles and you freeze dry them, and then they get gigantic. Like they're like
What?
as big
Seriously?
as a quarter. Yeah.
Whoa. No, that
Yeah.
does sound
Freeze
good.
dried Skittles. See?
Can you buy them that way, or you got to do it yourself?
No, you could buy them that way. A freeze dryer is like $4,000.
I was like, do you know how to freeze dry stuff, right?
No, I
Right.
never. No.
A freeze dryer is like seriously $4,000.
Yeah. Hold on. We got somebody that wants to say good night.
Is it Kate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Kate dressed up as Lincoln.
Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Thank
Happy
you.
Halloween, buddy.
Lincoln,
dressed
did you
up
get
too.
a costume?
What are you going to dress up as?
What's your costume? What are you doing?
Tell them what costume you're going to wear. Bluey. Bluey.
Bluey.
man.
Awesome, man.
What are you
Are you
doing?
excited?
Excited for trick or treat?
He's looking at himself.
Yeah.
He can't see himself.
Like,
You gonna go get a ton of candy and then
You tell, hey, you
jump
tell
off
me
the
what
wall?
looking for Bigfoot yesterday?
yeah.
Where?
Did we see Bigfoot?
Yeah.
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 Where'd you see him?
On our nature walk, at the park. Right here in Fairlawn.
Oh
Nice.
wow, cool.
Who knew? Bigfoot was in Fairlawn the whole time.
Yep. Don't say help me on the
Don't say that.
Yeah, right. What? It's Halloween. He's just scaring us, right?
Halloween. Yeah.
Mhm.
Halloween.
All right. Play it.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Well, it's not the Lincoln
All right,
show.
Say good night.
Lincoln.
Have a good night,
Good
buddy.
night.
Happy Halloween.
All right. Yeah. Going upstairs.
Do you guys usually get a lot of trick or treaters?
No. Did we get a lot of trick or treaters?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've never had one.
Well,
Well,
you
you
guys
live
are
out in
like
the
so
country.
far apart, right?
Yeah.
That's why you have it at Madison.
And it's 45 miles an hour and there's no
Yeah.
there's
Oh my
no
gosh, yeah.
sidewalks and
I'm gonna take Lincoln's trick or treating over at your neighborhood.
yeah.
Come to my neighborhood. It's a big freaking block party.
I already told you we're gonna toilet paper your house. Watch, his house is gonna get toilet papered, and then they'll like really think we did it.
He's gonna believe us. Somebody
Yeah, we
on
don't have a
TikTok
whole
was
lot of-
like, sorry, somebody on TikTok
ahead.
was like, I can't believe people are still going trick or treating with all the stuff that's going on in the world. And I replied and I was like, listen, we got a zombie apocalypse coming up. I got to stock up on candy. I'm taking my kids trick or treating.
Yep. Heisenberg said it's not a sanctioned apocalypse yet. So
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Dude, you know what people would trade for a Kit Kat in a zombie apocalypse? Psh,
no shit.
I'm gonna make my kids run.
But what if there's no money after that? Like the whole economy breaks down. So what money doesn't matter.
Yeah, a Kit Kat would matter.
But what would you trade for it? Goods?
I don't know, a dozen eggs. Not me.
You got a chicken.
Not me. I'm just saying.
I know. I've been there. I've been there for Halloween.
Is it like scary? Like they jump out at you?
No, it's just crazy.
No, it's a big ass party.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like Kent State, but like 10
A
times
billion
bigger.
times more.
Yeah.
I was
So
going-
like not kid friendly.
I was like at parties, like I don't even know whose houses I was in.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I mean we were walking around doing all kinds of illegal shit right on the middle of the street. That's in Kent. I've never been to the Athens party. That was
my
ridiculous.
then girlfriend's roommate got so drunk that she puked and
Oh jeez.
yep. They had to throw her in the shower.
Oh,
Terrible.
God,
Terrible.
yeah, I've never been that bad in public, but been pretty
I've
bad.
never been that bad.
No, same.
I think if I shit myself, I'd stop drinking.
Right. That'll be the last time. ever.
Yeah,
I've seen
I'd be
you
like,
pretty
I think
bad
I,
though,
I
dude.
think I got issues here.
Yeah.
The first time I met you, and it was my fault, but I've seen you pretty bad.
Well, I passed out, but
Right.
I still had all my faculties, except the vomiting
Yeah, and the fact that you passed
Yeah.
out.
and the fact that I passed out.
Passing out's not bad though. That's probably the best thing that can happen.
Yeah.
When you're not doing anything stupid.
My ex-wife took pictures.
Yeah. That's what ex-wives do.
Oh, good lord.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
Dave woke up the next morning in a building that closed 7.
My
Damn, that is epic, man.
That's
brother
heartbreaking,
went there.
to
Oh, yeah?
Athens,
Yeah, he went to
Ohio State, Ohio University,
OU.
right?
Ohio
Yeah.
University.
Yeah, he went there. So he had a nice little house there on the party strip.
Oh,
Nice.
geez.
See, I went to Ohio Wesleyan, and that year, my freshman year, a bunch of my friends went from college, went over there because that's a little bit closer, because it's down in Dublin, and I didn't go either. It's like, nope, I just started here. I'm not risking that shit yet.
Yeah.
It's hard enough for me to get up and like actually just go to class, let alone party hard like that and be able to still function.
Yeah, then you end up like me going to school for 6 years. That's what
I
happens.
went
It's a
home on
cautionary tale. I'm not a doctor.
I went home on Christmas break and just didn't go back. I quit.
I went back and I just kept going back. I was on academic I'm a pretty smart guy. I was on academic probation so much because I was just met. Wait, my mom and dad listening. I was fucked up. Drunk. I was the car that took the 21-year-old to go get the booze for everybody.
Nice.
Nice. You went to Kent State or did you?
Yeah, Kent State.
Okay. Yeah.
We had to sneak it into the dorms. We were pretty good at it.
Kent used to be a pretty big party school. I don't know how they would even do that now. With Kent, it's just so different. I mean, there's like half the bars.
You can't even smoke on campus anymore. That's half the
Yeah.
universities around here. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like all the old bars. Like, there's like not really any place to do a bar crawl anymore. It's all
The loft's
like,
there.
The loft is still there. Yes.
What are these kids supposed to do? Focus on their studies? That's dumb.
I know. Like, screw that, man. That's not why you go to college.
Yeah, you turn 21, you gotta drink the Grecian urn at the loft.
Yeah.
Something with Tabasco sauce in it.
Ew.
It was gross.
Why?
It was gross.
We used to start at the Venice.
Yes, Mama Venice.
Yep. Started at the Venice, worked our way over to Dominic's, played some pool. I just did the whole strip all the way around. Do you remember was Mooney's Goose still there when you were going?
Was that over there where Screwy Louie's was?
Oh no, that was in like the town hall or whatever they used
Oh
to
yeah,
call it.
town hall. Yeah, it was downstairs, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like they had put it right on the corner. It's where Buffalo Wild Wings is now. But it was like downstairs and upstairs, and it was like $2 pitchers. So I mean, you could go get in like within an hour, you got what you needed to get going. It was
That's too cheap.
My roommate and my friends, we went to the Venice every day so we could finally get not carded by Mama Venice. It took us a long time.
Oh, memories.
Hence 6 years in college.
I couldn't tell you what classes were like because I did go to Kent State for like a semester. Well, yeah, I can tell you exactly where I drank and what happened and what route we took. Yeah. But going back to the paranormal, since this is a paranormal show.
Kent's haunted.
What's that? What'd you say?
I said Kent's haunted.
It is. Yeah. It's what I'm talking about. Like, I was looking up for my book. I was looking up just any story that I could find. There's like a whole like this website about Portage County like haunted stories in these different houses, but there's like I'd say probably 10 different buildings they were covering just in Kent State.
Wow.
Holy shit. That's awesome. And they were even showing like some creepy ass pictures, and I can't remember what the older dorm was.
The terrace.
But they like maybe
I lived in terrace.
I never actually lived in the dorms.
Yeah,
I lived like a half an hour away, so
yeah,
I just
you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Didn't miss anything. I would have been very much better to go to a closer school where I could have been rated.
What would have been
But-
closer to you, like Bowling Green or
Bowling
Toledo or
Green,
something?
yeah, Toledo. I'm not going there, but
I gotta find those pictures though, because there's like the shadow that kept appearing in like the window of like the stairwell, like for the dorm,
mhm.
and you could see like a face in it. And they like took a video. They opened it up, and there was nothing there. And this was ages ago, before you could like edit things with a cell phone.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they could have edited it since then, but I mean, this is an old website too, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It was pretty interesting. Ohio Wesleyan, where I originally went, I know they had a lot of stories, and I wish I had finished there, because I wish my paranormal journey would have really gotten into like full gear when I was down there, because there's so many
Right.
old buildings down there. Like the fraternity that I used to party at was super haunted. Like, this is shit like we saw like in Witness, like even when we were sober. So I was gonna rush this place, and because all of the guys that were there were like English or like liberal arts majors, music performance, English writing, all that kind of stuff, like very artsy fartsy. But these guys knew how to party.
Nerds.
Yeah, right. And it was sort of like the farthest fraternity off campus, but it was a mansion that was originally owned by the founder of the college.
Nice.
So there's like all kinds of, like, apparently his wife passed away. She fell down the stairs and like broke her neck, and like that's somebody actually dug that up, like in the school's history. That actually did happen. So they would just like set a bunch of like beer cans all up and down the steps, and just all of a sudden they're just randomly all fall like over, like step by step by step, like somebody was falling down.
Wow.
Horrible. I'm like, in hindsight, that was a horrible thing to do, but now I'm thinking,
mean-
like, damn, I wish I had like some of the gear that I have now, or some of the well, I wouldn't say knowledge, but the experience of doing this that I do now.
Yeah.
Go back there, but
I've only been in one frat house. I didn't like it. I turned around.
Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. There's a lot of people all close together.
Mm.
yeah. Oh, you had a good marching band, and they definitely had good parties. Ohio Wesleyan did not. They barely had a pep band, let alone a marching band. Their orchestra and their choir was amazing.
I'm sure Kent State had some kind of band and some kind of shit like that. I don't know.
So what kind of hauntings are at Kent?
Well, there's the theater. We've talked about that a couple of times.
Yeah, Kent Stage. That place is so cool. I love that place.
They said the
First time I
Puffer
ever saw,
Belly,
like-
but it's not the Puffer Belly anymore. It
No,
was
it's
an
some
old
kind of
train
Italian
depot.
restaurant.
Yeah, it was an old train
Yeah.
depot. And they made it into a restaurant,
Yeah,
but they've had some stuff there.
yeah. Because during the Ghost Walk, they take people down they used to take people down there in the basement for part of that until Ghost.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because every time I was part of the Ghost Walk, I was stationed in one area, so like I didn't get to hear all the other cool stuff. I just had to learn my area. And I kept getting I've done it. I did it twice, and like I got staged outside this drive-through bank that used to be the building of the old Kent Theater, of like the actual play theater, which had a
Yeah.
really cool history. It was built and run by the Oddfellows, which is like really interesting group of people. They were like some of the old Masons. They would like hide people's remains inside the walls of the building. Kind of, it's like you always remain loyal to your group, to your club, so you become part of the house. That's why these like Masonic halls are always like super energetic, like the House of
Yeah.
Wills type thing. So I stood outside this freaking like drive-through bank and like had to tell the story of this building that's no longer there, and all
Right.
these stories. But people thought, I mean, I made
I
it
wish-
more like funny than
I wish it had an ATM.
it did.
Right?
Were people driving up to it?
Yeah, like for the whole thing. And like stopping and looking at like, why is everybody just like, why is this guy talking about?
All right, I'm
giving
pretty
ghost
happy
stories
now.
outside this
Right?
ATM? Yeah, yeah, it was like the hometown bank off of Water Street.
Yeah,
Yeah, the drive-through.
that first bank by the alley.
Yeah, yep, right there. Stood right in front of that bank, telling ghost stories about a building that's no longer there. People got a kick out of it though, because she gave me a lot of interesting stuff, and she told me about the Oddfellows, so I went down the rabbit hole with the Oddfellows just to kind of make the why it might be haunted connection. And it was still standing when they built the Kent State Theater, the actual Kent Theater, Kent Stage, I should say. So there's a lot of people that acted there that were going over to that place before they tore down that theater, the Opera House, the Kent Opera House. That's what it was called.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah, Kent Stage. What else? Oh yeah, Masonic Temple, the Kent
Yeah.
Masonic Temple.
Oh my God, I would love to
lot
get
of
into
stories.
that one. You would love that building.
Yeah.
Steve. You would
Oh
love
my
it.
God,
Just the outside. That's all I've ever been able to see, but just the outside of it is just beautiful.
I walked
love
through
it.
it.
Yeah, look it up. Some Kent Masonic Temple when you get a chance.
Okay.
I wasn't like able to take a whole tour of the building, but
Oh, you got to go in?
yeah. But I just like walked in like the bottom floor, like kind of like around the main hallway. That was all I was able to do. Everything else was blocked off. But I did it because I was shit. Oh, my mother-in-law was doing a craft show there. They used to have a big craft show around on the grounds of the place.
Damn. So I didn't wait.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's amazing.
Look at that.
Yeah,
It's just on the corner of a street, man.
Yep, beautiful. I mean, everything is just wood, beautiful stained wood from like the floor to ceiling. It's just
Wow.
I was in love with
beautiful.
that building even before I was in the paranormal or even knew what it
Yeah.
was.
Right.
That's the same
Hey,
with me
what's
in the
happening in
city.
Memphis? But yeah, it's such a beautiful building. I would have loved to have been able to take like a full tour of it, but and everybody's like, "Oh, you got to go to the Kent Masonic Temple," and like you can't. It's like not a place you could just like go in. They don't like allow ghost hunting in there. I mean,
It's a real temple.
right? It's still active. It's still an active
Wow.
Masonic temple. So, but Masonic temples are cool. We went to the one. Were you with us when we went to
Zanesville.
the one in Zanesville?
Zanesville, yeah.
Now that was a big old brick building, and like
Yeah.
I think the Masonic temple was only like part of it.
Part of it was like at the top floors or something like that.
Yeah,
Because the
and it
bottom
was like
floors.
a big business, but there's a huge like where they would have their big meetings, like what do you call it? I don't know, just the great hall, I guess you could call it. And they had like the big like thrones for like the Masonic like masters or whatever they call them sitting up there.
Here,
But
I found a real picture.
nice.
I love that picture.
Yeah, the place is freaking amazing.
That's really cool.
It's
Was it always a
killing me.
Masonic temple, or did it start out as
It's
a house?
it's been I don't know. It's been one since I've been there, and that was like 1993.
Yeah.
So at least it's been that way for a long time.
Sorry.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome, Memphis. Yeah, there's
I feel
something
like
about
I feel like they're like lighthouses.
Mhm.
You know, people when they're alive put everything they have into those buildings. Like when you're a Freemason, that's every aspect of your life. You're a Freemason. That's
oh yeah.
just who you are. So
Yep.
it makes sense that when they die, they stay there because it
Yeah.
was so important to them when they were alive.
Yeah. And just like the Oddfellows, and I guess this was a thing with a lot of the secret societies or whatever you want to call them. Not so secret or whatever you call them, the clubs. The families would donate their remains, like either ashes or like
Right.
a femur or like a skull, and they would just put them like store them within the walls of the building.
It's creepy.
Like, Freemasons most like originally were Masons. Like that's where it started.
Right.
They built buildings, and they were architects and all kinds of things, and like the House of Wills, that's what it was originally built as. So, and this guy, Strybringer, who's the guy who built the House of Wills, he was like 33rd. I think they say like 33rd degree, which is like one of the highest levels you can get in the Freemasons. And Eric's was always talking about, just the fact that the Masons were known for building structures that would absorb any energy that came into the walls.
Mhm.
Like if you came there, whatever you did, all that energy is absorbed. So it's just interesting because there's so many Masonic temples that I have been told about that are
Right.
extremely haunted. Very
I mean, they
active.
designed them to be that way.
I would put my skull in the wall, but then in my coffin, I'd want my hands up here, like
Oh my
Try
God,
that.
stop it.
Oh my God, that is so funny. But yeah, I would love to get to Kent. That's been a bucket list place of mine, definitely, for a long time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to write about it, but Rochelle, the owner of the Kent Stage, is also writing a book for the same production company
Oh, geez.
about Kent, just haunted
Nice.
Kent, because she has all the stories and she's done some deep dive like history digging, which is why she's able to put on this amazing ghost walk that they do.
Right.
So it's like I could fill like 3/4 of my book with all the stories from Kent, but I don't want to like sneak
Right.
onto her turf.
Yeah. And I feel like there's probably other stories you could tell.
There are. It's
Yeah.
just like I'm getting plenty of stories. It's just trying to because you have to write a history about them.
Yeah.
Like you have to have like at least part of it being about the history, and then you kind of tell the ghost story.
Right.
So people tell me like, oh yeah, that old house has been in Manaway forever, and it's definitely haunted. I've been in through there, and I have all these stories, but I don't know how to find the history on them. So
Yeah.
and then the people that I could probably have helped me are like, oh, I've been there. I know the history. That's not haunted. So it's like they won't tell me anything because they don't believe in ghosts or won't,
Yeah.
condone what I'm doing. So it's been rough.
Yeah, I would imagine. And plus, like, Shelly and I do research on the building all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we've been doing it for 5 years. It's not like you can
Right.
just do research in a month. And I don't know. I mean, some
Yeah.
people
It's
probably
hard to
can, but
find. You have to do
maybe if
some
that was
deep
like your
digging.
full-time job, if you did that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
kind of
and
every day.
it's not like I don't have to get that deep like you guys are at Madison, but you guys work at Madison. It's basically if people aren't ghost hunting, it's a museum.
Right.
It's it's there to preserve history, and you guys have to get those stories. I mean, that's kind of part of the deal when you help run that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
like, I just need to like who lived there, who built it, what family lived there. Maybe find like actual people who died there and kind of correlate that to the ghost stories.
Right.
But it's finding the original history.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
And that's why it's been so overwhelming. And I just start digging, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do it. I'm like I just get so anxious, like, and then he's like, the producer or the editor guy's like, how's it going? I'm like, oh, it's not.
Great.
Because I start writing and I freeze up and
Hold on
I
a
can't do
second.
it anymore.
If I ever decide to write a book, will you just slap me?
Okay.
Thanks.
Like, maybe I'm not meant for like history book. Maybe I just need to just write just a paranormal experience book of my own. Like
There you go.
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't have to write Heisenberg. You don't have to write any book that requires research.
No.
I know, because when Ray writes his, I'm gonna write the counterpoints because I've been to a lot of his. So I'm just
Nice.
gonna discredit everything
There
he
you
says.
Oh my gosh. Heisenberg's gonna write a book that's called Why the Goose is Wrong. And it's
Yeah.
just gonna be all your entire book with opposite.
That's not fair.
And then you guys could sell them together as a set.
Yeah. We can go to signings together and then readings together.
Yeah. Yeah. So on the way to Kate's mom's house, there's a house for sale that says not haunted.
Nice.
It's like bullshit, man. But you don't say that if you're
Yeah.
You know, somebody's like, sometimes
this isn't New York.
I kind of feel like that's a money grab though, because you know how many people are like Adam who are itching to buy another property. You know, so it makes you like, oh yeah, not haunted. Bullshit. I'm buying it because I know it's haunted.
I have a friend who's an agent who used to, when she thought a house was haunted, she would do an open house and she would bring her equipment with her.
Nice. That's awesome.
And then when people were not at, the open house, she would do a little mini investigation. She'd have her Phasma box running. She'd have like cat balls out, whatever.
That's awesome.
Then when people would come, she would like put it all in the, kitchen drawer
and
then wait until they left, take it all back out.
I just wanted to show you what it looked like if there was pets and electronics laying around your house.
Right. Yeah.
Kids and their toys. Just looking all around the house, blinking and making all kinds of beeping noises.
How she staged the house.
Work things.
Like the person trying to buy the house is an electrician. It's like, why do you have all these EMF detectors laying around?
Right.
No reason.
Something I need to know about the electricity here. Like, does it all need redone?
No, that's when you just show them and you go, look, nothing's going on.
Right.
Unfortunately. I don't know why you'd want to buy this house. It's not haunted or anything.
Not haunted. They should have put definitely at the beginning of that. Like, definitely not haunted.
I'm like, how do you know?
Right.
It's funny.
I'm going to have to remember that.
Did the house look haunted? Like, did you get any feelings just looking at it?
No.
That's
well,
weird.
after I saw the sign, I was like,
right. Now I want to look.
What are you hiding?
Right.
Right.
Is it like built on Indian burial grounds or something?
Built by the railroad tracks, right?
Yeah.
It's all swampland.
Yeah.
Looks like Stowe.
Yeah. Flood grounds.
I think it'd be fun to do an investigation at a house, just whatever. I come across some really cool houses. And it'd be cool if the owners were down with it. Like, hey, how about me and some of my friends stop over tonight, bring some equipment.
We're complete strangers. Would you mind if we just hung out at your house tonight and asked the dark questions? That's not weird or anything.
No. Nope.
It's part of my assessment of your house.
Yeah. Just trying to see what it's worth.
It's one of the inspections that have to happen.
It's a paranormal inspection.
Yeah.
Not an investigation.
Over.
An inspection.
Yes, an inspection. Yes, we are
paranormal inspection. Yes.
I'm going to open that business.
Do it. I'll hire
well,
you.
These demons you got here in your closet aren't quite up to code. I'm going to have to exercise those if you want the insurance on this house.
That's going to cost a pretty penny.
Right.
Well, if you want to knock that wall out for an open floor plan, we're going to have to exercise the current residents.
Yeah, they're pissed. They built that wall. They didn't like the open floor plan. They're not going to be happy.
I would highly suggest not renovating the attic. Just leave it alone. You might want to just close it off completely.
Yeah.
We still have trinkets for Mary Frances here. We have a little dove that sits above this big mirror that we haven't moved.
Oh yeah.
In like the 10 years that we've been here. I think it says this ahorn on it. Or ahorn. I was looking at it the other day going, should I move it? Should I see what happens? Should I move it? I didn't.
I was at a lady's house one time, and her house was like
Dude.
super old and definitely haunted. And we were sitting there talking about her husband who had passed away. And she said something about like, I don't think that he ever comes to visit or whatever. And then her dining room door closed.
Oh shit. Wow.
And she was like, oh, that happens sometimes. And I'm like when your husband's visiting you?
No.
No, he never closed the door.
No.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sometimes when I go in the bathroom, the seat's up, and I certainly
Right. But I don't ever think he's here.
Uh-huh.
What?
He likes to leave me little clues.
He uses the
Shut up,
last little
Earl.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, right.
Puts
the empty
empty
jar
jar
back
back.
in the fridge. I just got yelled at that myself.
There'll just be a random sock next to the laundry basket. That's how she knows.
Oh my god. Who put the peanut butter in the freezer? You
Yeah.
fucker.
When I'm a ghost, I want to do stupid shit like that.
Right.
Like
I know my
always
wife
lose
will
the
know
remote.
exactly.
I'm just gonna hide the remote all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I can't decide if I want to be a scary one or one that frustrates them. I'm definitely not going to be a good one.
Yeah. The afterlife's too short for that, man.
That's right.
Yeah. You got to live death, man, to the fullest.
Yeah. Have a good time, man.
You do, man. That should be on a t-shirt right there.
Right.
Ride or
You can
live,
live
man.
death
Ride
to
or
the
live. Live your life to the deadest. Or wait, no. Die or never mind. We had
Too
it the
much.
first time. Yeah, too
Too
much.
many words.
What's up, Brent? Dude. Bro.
Dude. Bruh.
Dude.
Bruh.
Bro.
What the hell are they watching? Hold on.
That was a good one.
Did he press buttons?
Who, right?
Yeah. You just put that comment back up.
What's wrong?
Bro.
Yeah, Brent's been on a thing today where he's just saying bro to everybody, like as opposed to everybody's post or comment on
Nice.
everybody's post, bro.
Bro.
I think my family's watching The Conjuring without me. Kind of upset.
Wow. How rude.
Kate was going to watch that the other night.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't going to watch it. Kate, I said Kate was going to watch
Hey,
it.
Kate, if you're still there, there's a really good documentary about the one case they did Conjuring 3 about.
Ooh.
About the devil made me do it. That guy.
Oh. Okay.
Or his he apparently became satanically possessed.
Oh.
And he killed somebody while this happened. And they actually Ed and Lorraine Warren were helping him, trying to find evidence to back the fact that he was possessed when it happened. They actually the court trial, that was his defense. He literally the devil made him do it.
That's crazy.
But the actual they actually interview him because he's out of jail. He he got out early.
Oh.
And the family that he lived with, they interviewed them, and it's pretty interesting. You got the real story, both sides of the story.
Very cool. I will look into that.
Eddie, if you're gonna come and help, then try to get there early. Sorry.
Be there at 10 a.m.
Yeah. and dress
Eddie.
up.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of TikToks because I watch ones that are like real 911 calls.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing a lot of them that are people will call 911 themselves and they'll say, I just killed my whole family. And people will
Yeah.
be like, did you have a fight? And they're like, no, I don't know what happened. I don't remember doing it. Like, what the hell's going on? It's like all kinds of people too. The world's gone
It
crazy.
makes you wonder. There's more to it than just mental health, but
Right. Because
there's
it's
that
all
many
like
people.
the same. Like they don't know why they did it. They don't.
Right.
And it's weird because when they call, they have like zero emotion.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Psychopaths.
I killed my whole family at 1234 Main Street. Like that's it. They're just.
I've heard them on true crime, not TikToks, but I've heard them on like the true crime ones because they play the real 911 calls
Yeah.
on those sometimes. And they're all like, yeah, I killed my family.
Yeah. And then they'll say like, you know, I used whatever weapon, and they'll say, well, where's that weapon at now? And they'll be like, it's on the table. I'm not going to hurt anybody. You know what I mean? Like they're like offended that the 911 call person doesn't go.
Then they plead not guilty.
Right.
But
yeah. It's so weird.
By reason of forgetfulness? I mean,
I don't know.
Insanity?
And it's like all just like normal people.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like people who are not, you know, never have any sort of inkling to do anything like that before, not people who are described as being angry, not people who are having like turmoil at home. It's just like randomly they just kill their entire family.
Oh, so you're thinking at a more broader level than just
yeah.
that.
I mean, I don't know. It's just really weird to me. I don't know how that happens to somebody unless you're possessed or something.
You're on some kind of weird algorithm because I never see those.
People would be so offended by my TikTok algorithm. They'd be like, how do you sleep at night?
Mine are like Star Wars, like fan theories and like comedians and shit like that.
Yeah. Every once in a while I get puppies because, you know, I like puppies.
I got a lot of bears and gorillas because I love watching bears and gorillas.
Did you see the herd of bears?
Where? No.
Are bears a herd?
Here. What?
Is a lot of bears a herd?
Yeah, I would guess. I don't know, but there's not normally herds of bears. But there was like
it
was like 30 or 40 of them.
No shit. Huh.
Like a sleep or a sloth of bear.
A sloth of bear.
Like around a sloth of bear. Huh.
Yeah, that's what it says on Google.
I mean, I know there's specific times when, like, during this, like, seasons where they will congregate, like, obviously mating, and then there's always, like, fights
hanging out.
The mom and the male.
Yeah,
but
but
the
it's
males
like,
pretty much travel by themselves.
Yeah, it's like a mom and her babies. That's a herd.
Yeah.
That's like a sloth.
Yeah.
That's usually the most it ever is.
If there's a mom and babies, there's always, like, a male or two around, but they're not,
Right.
like, just hanging out, like, in a big, happy family.
Yeah, this
If
was
they
like
are, there's
30 or
usually
40
two
of
males.
them.
Two males fighting each other, or a mom defending her cubs from a hungry male that just wants to eat them because apparently he can't fish or whatever. I don't know.
And it was scary because this guy was just like out in the woods hunting, and all of these bears came up on him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
I've never.
One bear is scary enough, but there was like 30 or 40 of them.
What do you do?
They're migrating into
all they could do is be like, "Fuck."
Right. What do you do? Nothing.
Right.
You can't do anything.
Well, I always love seeing the hunters like up in their deer stands and like the bears just climbing up there and start like tearing away at their shit. Like, what do? They say, "Hey, bear." Like, what the hell is that going to do? Hey, bear.
Nothing.
No.
They just have to wait until the bear gets bored.
Yeah. If there's just sit still. Just don't move. They won't be able to see if you don't move. Apparently, they'll be able to smell you if you have food. But
smell you miles away with food.
That's what they say. If you come up on a grizzly that's close, you just play dead and don't move. Just because they don't see as you threat. They don't see you because of the way their eyes set in their head. kind of like the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I feel like a grizzly bear wrote that.
Right?
Yeah.
Just
play
drop
dead.
that.
Just lay down. Just lay
A
down.
lazy grizzly bear.
Right.
A lazy ass grizzly bear wrote that.
So Brent, sorry, I'm not going past that. Have you guys ever heard about the Easter Sunday massacre in Cincy, where James Rupert killed 11 family members? I have not. That name sounds familiar though.
Right? That's why I'm like,
I know I've heard that name with some kind of crime, but
I have
don't know,
not
maybe-
heard of the name nor the crime.
it's
And you're
fucked
like
up, man.
you guys are like the true crime people. I don't.
I've
watch as
watched
much.
a lot of true crime. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna look it up. Yes.
I like fake death. I don't like true crime.
See, I get pissed off if there's not a conclusion to the true crime. I hate
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna put
let's
it
take
on
away-
there. There better be the conclusion or the whole thing.
Right.
I open cases, I
wife-
get pissed off. I'm like, come on, man, I'm not solving your shit for you.
My wife watches
There
that
are-
Stephanie Harlow.
Who?
Yeah.
Stephanie Harlow on YouTube. I know Denise knows her.
Yeah.
She's got a couple different podcasts. And but a lot of times they're talking about like things that are going on right now, and it's like weeks and weeks of the same like story, like barely any movement, but they just rehash the whole thing over and over again. It's like
There's a lot of groups that do that though. They
Mhm.
will, and they will find a lot.
See, I don't want that because that's just freaking me out in real time. I like the 80s and 90s shit, or like the 2000 aughts.
Google makes Amityville look pitiful. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I gotta check that out. I do know the Amityville story, but you kind of have to if you're.
I thought he meant Google makes Amityville look pitiful. I was like,
No.
what kind of building do they have?
Oh geez.
What's up, Holly?
When I was
I'm
doing
gonna have
my
to look that
senior,
up though.
when I was doing my senior paper, I did it on ghosts, ironically. And I ended up talking to this woman who lived right across the street from where the Kirtland massacre was. And
Oh no shit.
yeah, the spirits kept coming over and telling her, like, tell the police to look under the apples. And she's like, I'm not
Yeah.
walking over and telling the police to look under the apples. Like, that's
hell?
bonkers.
Yeah.
They'll lock me up. Well, after they kept bothering her about it, she finally went over there and said something. And it turns out that they were underneath the barn floor, is where all the bodies were.
Yeah, I do remember. I remember that case. That was.
I don't remember it. I had to see that one.
I bought a book on
yeah,
that
that was
one.
Yeah.
I'd be like, so how do you know there's bodies under there?
Right.
Because
It was
is that
wild.
I don't believe in that stuff. They're
I-
probably like thinking,
Yeah. But then again, like, why not just check? You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
already looking everywhere and haven't found anything. So like what would it hurt to
Right.
check? That lady it was the coolest interview I've ever done. I wished that I should try to find her and see if I could get her to come on the show.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
She was telling me about how she had this spirit of this little girl that was always around. And the girl had like a bullet hole in her face, the spirit. And she used to see her like almost every day. And then all of a sudden she stopped coming around. And her daughter ended up getting pregnant. And the baby was born, and it was a little girl who had a birthmark right here on her face.
Oh wow.
And she never saw the spirit again.
Yeah.
So she's like, I know that was my granddaughter before she was my granddaughter.
Wow.
And the little girl spirit used to always say, like, I'm going to be with you someday. And she was.
Oh wow. That's cool.
Yeah. It was wild. It was a couple of hours of just like story after story after story. It was really cool.
That would be interesting.
that would be interesting.
Yeah. She does like ghost walks too, I think, in Kirtland.
Oh really?
Yeah. So she probably would be down to come on.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, remember me? I interviewed you when I was 17.
You know what, Dee? I bet you make such an impression on people. I bet you she remembers you.
She might.
You wouldn't even have to say
I mean-
anything. She's like, "Oh, Denise, I remember you.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
remember?"
probably,
Yeah.
I mean,
It'd be
it's not
awesome if she
normal
said,
for
"What's
high
up,
school
Dee
kids.
Nice?"
Yeah. What
Right.
up? It was
Hey,
wild.
Crackerhead.
Yeah. She was really cool.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I started my senior paper writing about like urban legends because we have the melon heads and
Right.
there's a crybaby bridge and we check all the boxes
Yeah.
for all the things that every city has.
Right.
And then I was like, there's just not very much to go on this. So I
Right.
switched it up.
That's when you start making up your own urban legends,
I know, right?
like the devil cow.
Yeah.
Nobody would know. Nobody would know.
The devil
Half the
cow of
shit I've never heard of unless.
County.
Okay.
Or you got to at least get the county right.
Right.
I did.
No.
No.
It's in Pymatooning, buddy. The double cow of Pymatooning.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, isn't that what he said? You guys are saying the same word.
Walk. What? Oh, I'm not. No, don't fuck with my head right now.
The devil cow of Puxatani.
Yes. Dude. Now I'm just picturing freaking Punxsutawney Phil. How many of those have they been through?
Oh, God, they have to been through a billion of them.
Right?
They should just dress a dog up. And just...
Wonder if those ever.
Yeah, got all these Punxsutawney Phil ghosts like running around.
Right.
6 more weeks
That's
of
their whole
hell.
life.
Oh my god, dude.
It's good times.
I was talking to Kate yesterday.
That's nice. It's good to talk to your wife.
And I was like,
good. Yeah.
I was like, do you think there's any unicorn hunters?
Don't tell Shelly. She'll be pissed. She
What?
loves unicorns.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
There
Bigfoot.
might be.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, are there unicorn hunters?
There's all
Or
kinds of
giant
people
hunters.
that giant hunters, yeah. Troll hunters. That's kind of a big thing
Dude.
in Scandinavia.
It's got to look right
I
here.
learned about that at the troll hole.
The what?
The troll hole.
Where's
There's a troll museum in like, I don't know, somewhere in Ohio. And it's called the Troll
Puxalani?
Hole. No,
That sounds like a
no.
really weird strip club.
It's crazy. And they give you tours. And I was so excited to get a tour. But they teach you all about like actual trolls, not like the little ones with the
okay.
spiky hair.
Oh yeah.
They
Like
teach you
social
about
media
trolls all over
trolls?
the what?
Like social media trolls?
Yeah. They should add a section of that. That would be funny.
That's great. No, I've never heard of that before.
I've never heard of that. It is in Ohio, though, right? You said?
Yeah. Yeah. The tour was like $20. It was worth every penny. It was amazing.
Oh, I wonder what city like is afraid to advertise the troll hole.
The troll hole. I know. And I posted it on my TikTok. I made a video of it, and people are like texting me, and they're like, "Is it actually called the troll hole?" I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know why they would do that. But yeah, it sure is. It's the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of trolls.
Real trolls?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the
toy
toy
ones,
troll.
yeah. Yeah. a good time.
I still think nothing. I was thinking
That we should go unicorn hunting.
that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, I'm down. Although I'm scared of horses, so I'd probably really be afraid of unicorns.
I don't like horses either. I don't like horses. Period.
I think horses are cool. You know, you just don't walk behind them. Just don't walk behind them.
They could also bite you. So
I love horses. They're so cute.
I like donkeys because they're like a mix between horses and dogs.
What would be called a donkey?
A donkey. There's seriously, their personalities are like a dog.
The dog key of Ottawa County.
Oh my
Watch
god!
out for them.
You had to pick a county that you could pronounce.
Yeah, my uncle down in Texas had.
I know Ottawa County. I could make it all.
Right.
My uncle had a donkey that we would sit out on his back porch, and it would just come up and like lay down next to us, and you just pet it, and he'd feed it and follow him around the house, like outside the house. He didn't let it go inside
They
the house.
play with
A horse
toys.
could do that too, though.
Excited.
What's that?
What?
A horse could do that.
Nah, they're too big. I don't like it. I like little donkeys.
It's just the size.
Well, we don't even know what size a unicorn is, really.
That's true.
We don't.
What if a unicorn is pretty small, and that's why it's hard to find them?
Okay. I'm in. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yes. I knew this conversation was going to go somewhere yesterday.
Yep.
I'm
going to look it up because I wonder if there are people who think that unicorns are real still and have evidence.
Aren't they called bronies?
Stop it. Oh,
They love
geez.
unicorns.
I mean, if narwhals exist in real life, then why can't unicorns?
Yeah, it's just like, what, a calcium deposit thing up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Narwhals are fucking weird. Let's just.
They are, aren't they?
It's
I
fucking
love them.
weird.
I think they're beautiful.
But it's weird.
Like,
Oh,
get
yeah.
that thing off your head.
What do they use it for?
Shish kebab.
Defense.
Do they do jousting?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Swim at each other.
Yeah.
No, I was actually watching a documentary on whales, and there was a narwhal that was basically adopted by a pod of sperm whale. It just was like swimming with the family, like eating with them and everything.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was really kind of interesting.
Sounds.
I'm actually looking up unicorn investigations.
Oh my god. Let's do it.
What? That can't be real. Unicorn investigator on Twitter. Okay, never mind. Don't look that up. I saw the handle. I saw the handle. I'm like, no, definitely not. I can't even like say that on the show. In Miami, Florida, there's unicorn investigations. I don't know if they actually investigate unicorns.
Right.
Unicorns Investigation is a boutique investigation agency hired. Yeah, that's not the same thing. It's just
See? And you're not going to find unicorns in Florida.
Right.
That's too hot.
Yeah.
We've lost everybody. Looking at who's watching, it's like one person.
Awesome.
It's probably Kate.
Yeah, or it's me.
Right. Well, he definitely fell off the wagon, but you know what? It's the fucking Halloween party, so
I don't give a shit, man. They don't want to listen to us. They don't have to listen to us.
I agree.
We're having fun, or at least
we just, we need to like ease back into it. We've been off for like 2 weeks. It feels like a year.
It does feel like a year.
I think I was off 3 weeks because I wasn't on the one before we were off.
Oh, it's true. Yeah. It was basically a month almost. I was gonna say bless you, but that was a cough, wasn't it?
That was a cough. So this is the most talking I've done in a week.
You sound like you're about to lose it completely, though.
I know. It's stupid. I don't know how you get tired from talking, but
Oh,
just
I
for
mean,
being
you're
sick.
having breathing issues too, so you
Yeah.
have a lot of stuff going out, and you need to be breathing it in.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever lost my voice.
No?
Like Kate has, like she'll completely lose it. I don't think I've ever like that's never like just happened to me.
Huh.
I've
not
gone
get
pretty
sick?
hoarse, but I haven't like lost it to where the point like nothing's coming out.
Or just even like as bad like I mean I have a sore throat, like I'd get a sore
Yeah.
throat and you have that kind of nasally thing, but never like lost.
Oh, I lost it when I had the home daycare. So I'm watching like 8 toddlers and I'm like,
Oh
you know,
wow,
they would climb on something and I'm like, stop jumping. Nothing's coming out. I'm like, this is terrible. I can't do this.
So you get
Yeah,
an air
that's
horn.
Yeah, right.
That's funny.
But it was funny on the nature walk, yeah, because they were looking for Bigfoot.
That's cool.
That's cute.
I'd make it fun.
Yeah.
Mm. One girl
lose
told me
interest.
that her grandpa saw Bigfoot.
Really?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you give him one of our cards and say we want to have him on the show?
I was like, stop lying.
Did you say your grandpa's full of shit?
Quit lying, Joni.
Right.
Right.
That's just what your grandpa tells you so you don't go outside at nighttime.
Right. Yeah. I think that's how a lot of these stories started, you know, at some point.
It's like
Don't
the movie
venture
The
off into the
Village.
woods because, you know, the boogeyman will get you.
Yeah.
The Village. I love that movie.
I've never seen it.
It's not super scary, honestly.
I know it's not. I've been
it's
an
not.
M. Night Shyamalan, like kind of like I saw Signs, which was it was okay.
I like Signs.
I know, but it's just like it's not one of my like genres.
Yeah.
I would guess.
Yeah. That's fair.
I mean, but Signs was good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I said like it was good, but it just wasn't like it was like. I mean, it freaked me out when that alien walked across the
That's it.
Mexico. I was like, what the fuck?
And he's yelling out, "Vamonos, children! Vamonos!"
Yeah, Vamonos, children. I love it.
I say that at least 3 times a week because of that movie.
Yeah, so that's just
all the time.
not one of my genres. I don't even know what my genre is anymore. I think it's like comedy and Marvel.
And documentaries.
Documentaries, yep.
Yeah. True crime and airplane disasters.
Yeah. But those are both.
Oh, I did watch Final
documentaries.
Destination with my kids. I introduced them to that movie.
Oh, good.
I've seen that movie.
You introduce them to anxiety.
I saw that movie before I flew to Las Vegas. I was freaking the fuck out.
Oh, geez.
You know, it's funny because I watch these movies with my kids, but I don't think they're ever actually watching them because half the time they're like this.
Yeah.
During the movie, like, are you even watching this? Like, it's like something that they asked to watch, and like we're watching it, and they're got their. Yeah, I'm watching it. I can hear it. We'll watch something. My younger daughter, like, we'll watch something that she wants to watch, and she'll just get up halfway through. I'm going to bed. Okay. Kids.
I need to go to bed.
Kate sings some of the songs. She likes the Disney movie. It's called Turning Red, and I think she likes the soundtrack.
Yeah.
She loves the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's a cute movie. My daughter's really like
seen
it.
that one yet.
I've seen it.
It's cute.
That's pretty good.
Definitely got the real life message behind it, like what it was really all about.
Yeah, I never understood what that message was. I thought boy bands were done.
It's just about boys and girls and hormones happening when they're at a certain age and stuff. It's perfect timing for my girls. That came out right when that whole like their preteens were happening.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think we've done enough damage tonight. What do you guys
We
think?
have, yes. Very
I want to
tired.
see how long Denise can go.
I
So
will just leave.
She's gonna be like doing side language in like 5 minutes.
Right.
Like,
Right.
just
basically,
start doing the alphabet
You guys-
over and over again until you lost it completely. I want to see how this works.
Oh my gosh. This is like actually really good. Like I woke up today and I was like, oh my God, I can actually talk. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can
sure
tell
we
you're
did
getting
enough
tired.
damage.
Yeah, I am tired.
I'm
So,
hungry.
I'm just glad you were able to make it on
Yeah.
at all.
I'm glad.
So
It was good.
next week we'll be all back to normal, right?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward
Heisenberg,
to
you got
that
anything?
lady.
Got any questions for anybody?
Nope. Oh, joking, Ray. Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Last Denise first. There's still some stuff going on in Madison. Or well, I guess that's all. You said that's all sold out, right? Pretty much.
No, well, we got flashlights tonight and Sunday night. Those are open to
Okay,
the
cool.
public. We're doing flashlights right after trick or treat.
Okay,
So it's gonna be
that'll be fun.
it's gonna
It's
be a
going to
late
be
night.
happening. It's going to be a happening
Well,
place
Yeah.
Maybe
where
if I
you
got too
need to
busy,
be.
I'll bring my kids
It's good
up, 'cause
though.
they've been wanting to do that.
It's a great time to investigate the building is after flashlight or after trick or treat because the
Yeah.
kids get that building so amped up.
Maybe I'll
It's
bring my
good.
kids up Sunday night for flashlights
Yeah.
a little bit. I'll think about it.
Well, you know where to find us.
Yep. But yeah, I guess we got the Old Mill Parafest coming up actually really fast, like faster than I was hoping because I'm completely unprepared.
Nice.
It's November 11th, Saturday, November 11th in Dundee, Michigan at the Old Mill Museum. I've been there before. It's all our friends. It's a lot of our friends from Potographs are going to be there. Unfortunately, Tim Woolworth had to pull out because he's still dealing with health issues. He's being in big crowds is not a good thing for him right now. So he's kind of chilling out on events probably or at least the rest of this year.
Yeah.
But they replaced him with Adam Chislick, who we've had on the show before. If you remember him, he's got the long hair and the long gray beard from Toledo. He played the native flute for us when we went out of the show. So he's a pretty cool guy. Got a lot of cool stories. John Zaffis is going to be there. Our buddy Tim Miley is going to be there. Jerry Holland from Stowe is going to be there. She's written a lot of haunted books for Acadia Publishing, same company I'm attempting to write a book for. She's written Haunted Akron. She wrote Haunted Monroe, Michigan, which I find interesting because she's from this area.
Yeah.
But she's really good at she really knows her stuff. She's great at historical research. And I've read Haunted Akron actually a couple times because I'm always like, well, there's that place I need to remember. Like, I wonder if we can go there. But these are all places
Haunted Akron too. I think.
Yeah. Well, those books you could find at the grocery store. They sell them everywhere. So
yeah,
your name definitely gets out there if you write a book for them because they literally sell them everywhere. So, but it's gonna be a cool time. Pretty much everything is going into keeping the old mill up and running. It's a beautiful old building. So it's a good time.
Cool.
And I'm looking forward to it. Nervous as fuck, but
why?
You will do fine.
It's been a long time since I stood up in front of a live crowd of people for an hour without you guys behind me or with me doing a show. Completely different than what we do here, but I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just opening up the floor for a conversation. I'm not nice lighting, buddy. So, fingers crossed it'll be good, but that's enough. I'm done talking about it. I'll be posting about it all week. So, all right, crypto heads. Denise, if you can push a few more words out of you.
Don't be an asshole.
Her last 3 words of the night.
Look like a Smurf.
See, he did wear a costume. He's a Smurf.
I did.
All right, crypto heads. We will spook you later. We will see you next week. Have a good weekend. Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.